The visuals, the elegance, the legend, why Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo shine brighter together. K-drama Haven family. There are visuals. There is elegance. There is legend. And then, there is that rare, almost mythical combination, when two stars so radiant, so timeless, stand side by side, and the world suddenly feels like it has witnessed something it might never see again. That's what happens when Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo come together. The unmatched visuals. When you talk about visuals in K-drama history, there are names you can't leave out. Lee Min-ho, the face that redefined what it means to be a Hallyu leading man. The sharp jawline, the expressive eyes, the aura that can shift from boyish charm to untouchable royalty in a single heartbeat. Song Hye Kyo, the eternal goddess. Her beauty has been called timeless, classic, even mythical. She isn't just stunning. She is the standard by which elegance itself is measured. But when they stand together, it's no longer just about looks. It's about balance, about harmony, about two visuals so powerful they elevate each other. One glance, one smile, one moment between them is enough to stop the world from spinning. The elegance. Lee Min-ho embodies a kind of elegance that feels modern yet regal. Every step he takes feels like a scene from a movie. Shoulders back, presence commanding, smile disarming. Song Hye Kyo carries an elegance that feels eternal, as though she stepped out of a painting. Every movement is fluid, every turn graceful, every smile layered with mystery and warmth. Individually, they define elegance in their own way. But together, they redefine it. At red carpets, when their photos are placed side by side, fans whisper, "It looks like destiny designed them to complement each other." The contrast of his tall, commanding frame against her delicate, graceful presence creates the kind of imagery that lives in the imagination forever. The legend. K-drama is built on legends. Lee Min-ho, Boys Over Flowers, the heirs, the king, eternal monarch. Each role carving his name deeper into the legacy of Korean entertainment. Song Hye Kyo, Autumn in My Heart, Full House, Descendants of the Sun. Each drama not just a success, but a cultural milestone that defined an era. They aren't just actors. They are eras. And when two eras collide, something greater emerges. A living legend. Fans call them the king and queen of K-drama not because of their fame, but because of their impact. Together they don't just shine brighter. They become history itself. The world reacts. Every time their names are mentioned in the same headline, social media erupts. Twitter trends explode within minutes, with hashtags like #Minhyo and #KDramaRoyalty. TikTok edits go viral, with fans creating fantasy storylines imagining them as lovers, rivals, or soulmates. YouTube fan-made trailers rack up millions of views, all asking the same question. Why haven't they starred together yet? When they appeared at the same gala in 2025, the internet nearly collapsed. Fans called it the most powerful visual moment in K-drama history. And insiders quietly admitted, even Hollywood stars were stunned at how two Korean icons could command such overwhelming global attention simply by standing side by side. Why they shine brighter together? Because visuals aren't just about beauty. Because elegance isn't just about style. Because legends aren't just about fame. It's about what happens when two forces meet. Two stars whose light doesn't compete, but instead amplifies. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo don't overshadow each other. They illuminate each other. He brings the grandeur, the magnetism, the regal force. She brings the grace, the timelessness, the quiet power. Together they create an image so iconic it feels larger than entertainment. Feels eternal. The dream that fans refuse to let go. Fans don't just want to see them together. They need it. Because deep down everyone knows, if the day ever comes when Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo share the screen, it won't just be a drama. It will be an event. Cultural reset. A moment so powerful people will remember where they were when it happened. And until that day comes, the visuals, the elegance, the legend of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo will continue to live on. Not just in headlines, but in the hearts of millions who believe that some stars were always meant to shine brighter together. The dream project fans demand. For years fans have begged for it. Industry insiders have whispered about it. Directors have fantasized about it. A Lee Min-ho X Song Hye Kyo K-drama. Imagine it. A poster unveiled with his sharp profile on one side, her graceful silhouette on the other. The tagline reading something simple yet powerful like, "When destiny brings two legends together, the world will never be the same." The internet wouldn't just react. It would explode. Streaming platforms would crash from demand. Advertisers would line up for cameos, product placements, and endorsements. Global media, from Seoul to Los Angeles to Paris, would declare it the cultural event of the decade. Because everyone knows, it wouldn't just be another drama. It would be history in motion. The chemistry we all know would happen. On screen, their chemistry would be undeniable. Lee Min-ho's commanding aura, that magnetic pull that makes every female lead in his dramas feel like she's truly in love. Song Hye Kyo's subtle power, the way she conveys emotions with just a glance, a half smile, or a tear falling at the perfect moment. Put them together, and you'd have something beyond acting. It would feel real. It would feel lived. It would feel like the drama wasn't being performed, but simply happening before our eyes. And fans would replay every look, every smile, every almost touch, creating edits, GIFs, and viral clips that would circulate for years. Red carpet royalty. Picture the press conference. Lee Min-ho walking in with his signature stride. Tall, confident, elegant in a perfectly tailored suit. Cameras flashing, fans screaming. Then Song Hye Kyo enters. Soft yet commanding, her beauty radiating through the room, every step reminding the world why she's the standard of K-drama queens. But when they stand side by side at the podium, the flashes double. The screams grow deafening. Reporters lose their composure. The photos from that day alone would become iconic. Framed, shared, worshipped across fan communities. Because even before the drama aired, the visual power of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo together would already have cemented itself as one of the greatest pairings in K-drama history. The global phenomenon. The day the drama premieres, time zones won't matter. Fans in Korea would gather in cafes and living rooms, glued to every second. Fans in the Philippines, Indonesia, and Thailand would organize watch parties. In the US, Europe, and the Middle East, Netflix and Viki would see unprecedented streaming surges. And after every episode, Twitter trends would skyrocket. Hashtag Minho Hye Kyo. Hashtag K-drama royalty. Hashtag the drama of the decade. Clips would flood TikTok, with fans crying, screaming, and theorizing about every plot twist. International magazines like Vogue, Elle, and GQ would dedicate covers to them, calling them Asia's ultimate power couple, on and off screen. The legacy they would leave. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo don't need this drama to prove their greatness. He is already an icon. She is already a legend. But together they would create something that no one else could ever replicate. A partnership that would become the gold standard, the reference point for every future K-drama pairing. New actors would dream of achieving even a fraction of the magic they created. Fans would look back decades later and say, "We lived through the era of Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo." Because some pairings aren't just memorable, they're eternal. Why they shine brighter together. K-drama Haven family. At the end of the day, the reason why Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo shine brighter together isn't just because of their visuals. It isn't just their elegance. It isn't even their legendary careers. It's because when they're side by side, they remind us of what K-drama is truly about. Oh, immense. Dreams too big for the screen to contain. They remind us why we fell in love with K-dramas in the first place. And that is why, no matter what the future holds, fans will never stop believing that the king and queen of K-drama will one day share the screen. And when they do, it will be the moment when visuals, elegance, and legend finally merge into one unforgettable masterpiece.